Makan dengan di atas.
Siza kamera here. Era mulimu Abaganda. Ezimba buli omusajja alina okuweereza mu bizinga nawe olina okukwamu mu Buganda. The green machine. Green machine. Wait. What do you have to yeah, the chocolate is called a scorpion choke. Mkalaba mkulu wa ate jjukira bwe kagwene ewala yabigenzeemu osasula kana akantu kakoona baaba naye naawe ekyo bwe wakatadde wabi singa watadde wali mu kasonda kubanga abatami tukuligaani ate nga be bakusanzeewo abakusanzeewo batandise olimba ki baddeko kusaawa nnya nga mundi tenatandika okeera nnyo ekyenkyawa kiridde wano mbadde nsaba simanyi oba wafunye dina simanyi oba namu omukyala
nkubuulira amazima nkubuulira amazima yes my problem is money oba olina omutwalo gw'omuntu because I'm not even sure how I'm going back. See how to money.
Let it be taken. You just don't know what many people are falling in love with
Yeah. I think you're in an issue. The important one, yeah. The most important. Good evening, dear viewers. I hope that audio is now clear. Oli mu kamera.
The real God.
Dear viewers, as we continue with the live broadcast, these two matches ongoing at the same time are the last in the round of last 16, if I am not mistaken. Break and Finish Live Facebook has Ian Kazibwe against Dan Mobiru. Very good match. While the Break and Finish Live YouTube has Ivan Sennyonjo and Caesar Chandiga. On the Facebook stream, it is 1-1 between Dan and Ian. On the YouTube stream, it is 1-1 between Ivan and Caesar. In both races, the winner is the 1 to 5 frames. To present you the action in audio and video, my name is Simon Peter Chove. Keep me company. Time check is just about 16 minutes to 11 p.m. and yet we are only starting the quarterfinals at 11 p.m. I believe the final will not be played before 1 a.m. which will already be tomorrow morning. It is 1-1 between Caesar and Ivan. It is 1-1 between Ian and Dan Mobiru.
So I suspect you went to the village. Yeah. I just engaged the organizers of transport the chicken. And remember, these people, the organizers, sells their tournament and their finals. Because there are some people who are here because they saw that's how it's so you want to just provide
All right, I am watching this match together with one of the regular viewers. Is called Smith BSJ. He has just bumped into me. He's normally watching now. He realizes the game has come closer to his home, and yes, he's having too much love. He just can't let me even commentate. He's called Smith BSJ. Normally watching on Break and Finish Live Facebook, and once in a while watches on Break and Finish Live as well as Peter Chobe Live YouTube. Thank you guys for the love. I'm still having, after this, 7 more matches being streamed on Facebook and YouTube respectively. Probably 3 on Facebook and 3 on YouTube. The final, my intention is to have it on both Facebook and YouTube. And the YouTube stream
is seemingly not Ivan Sennyonjo, as expected by many of you, that he will be a walk in the park. By the way, he is quite an experienced guy. Has played in the Ugandan Pro League with Cooper Pool Club all of about 11 years ago. He also played with the Aidenhead Pool Club around 2017 up to 2018. Since then, he has been retired from active play in terms of having club management in the league, but nowadays he's very active only in comps like this one. And the fact that Caesar is pretty much Uganda's best player like Ivan Sennyonjo like to take down Caesar in a comp, and he's able, and thereafter he will not mind what happens next. Caesar is trying to find his blue off the cushion. He could pot it, he will not be potting it, but he finds his blue and successfully snookers his opponent. Fire being responded to with fire, snooker being responded to with snooker. And if the music starts to be very loud from where you are hearing, kindly alert me for a potential solution. Freddie Onyango, you said the final shall be between Caesar and Dog City. Okay, it's the final you want. I wish you good luck. I'll just take off some seconds to look at the chat if both of them can only meet at the final. No, they cannot. If Caesar qualifies for the quarterfinals, he will face, guess who? Dog City. Yes, it can be that harsh. And then the likes of Dan Mobiru, Mark Moshivi are at the opposite side of the draw. Then also Ibrahim Sejemba, same side with Yuda Sembo Sidembaba. Then the bottom side also has Ibrahim Sejemba and Hazard. Those two face at the quarterfinals. Can you imagine Dog City versus Caesar quarterfinal? Then Hazard versus Mafia quarterfinal. Then Ibra Sejemba versus Dembaba quarterfinal. Then it could be maybe Dan. No, the winner between Ian and Dan Mobiru. The match that is happening on the Facebook stream will face probably Mark Mochibi. So that's kind of it for the quarterfinal lineup. Jahaf Kokli reminding us that Sejemba Ibra is rare. You seem to be an Ibra fan. And for the match that is happening for the YouTubers, Ivan Sennyonjo, I can tell you, in terms of an open comp, he has never won any. He's 2 frames down against Caesar. He's won a few comps, but only those that are organized locally. I can say at his village, those that are only involving players from around his locality, which is the area where we are. And then for Caesar Chandiga, how many comps he has won? Okay, we shall not dig into that one. Then the Facebookers, who doesn't remember that just 6 days ago, Dan Mobiru reached a 100-man comp final of the Pool Association of Uganda, the Grand Open Championship, losing out to Joseph Kasozi. By the way, it was his very first final in a comp of the Pool Association of Uganda. Ian has won 2 comps in the recent past. Beginning of your home comp in Hoima City. I think it was the 4th of January this year. He beat Eria Chimoli in the final of a 64-man competition. Then the last tournament that we had at this very place, by the way. He won it about the same night that Jerry did arrive in Uganda. That's what I remember, that after the comp, Jerry arrived. So it's just about 4 months ago. Yeah, he defeated Rashida in the final. The Rashida she defeated has won the ladies women's day comp. That one has come with what? $500 in Kitgum, further north of the country. The Scorpion, trying to do Scorpion things. He's given himself a sharp cut of the last yellow. He not only needs to roll the ball with the sharp cut against the cushion in the same shot, also open up the black. Lovely shooting skills, like it is most, if not all the time, from the Scorpion. He leads 3-1. Raymond Bahula is asking when you're saying you guys are coming to South Africa. You are watching from South Africa. Of course, you're waving a South African flag. Okay, this year, personally, I don't know if I'll go to South Africa, but there is the African Championships, the All Africa Blackball Championships. They should be happening at the Grand Monte Casino Hotel in Joburg. Yes, the Uganda national team, men and women, hopefully shall represent this time round. Last time round, they missed the All Africa Championships at the same venue, but they were able to catch up with the Holy Cup Championships at the same venue, and the championships were happening about 5 days later, for the reason that we did not acquire South Africa visas on time. So for us who are in the eastern part of Africa, entry to South Africa is not automatic. It is not a formality. You have to apply for a visa, and the visa qualifications are quite real. Yeah, it doesn't come that obvious, and the gestation period for the return of application form is 7 working days. So, and the visa has to be paid for around $150, which is not returnable whether visa is granted or not. So South Africa is not always very obvious for someone in the eastern part of Africa if they are moving south. That's why players from this part of the country, they find it easier when they are comps in places like Zambia and then Zimbabwe and then such places, when they organize Tanzania, Kenya, when entry is visa free. That is the kind of Scorpion stance. One of the reasons he is called the Scorpion. I'm not so sure he has full sight of the last yellow. There was a little bit of miscue. He will spin the white ball backwards, draw it backwards to put black to the center pocket on the left. That one is accurate. Finally, he recovers by choking again with the aid of the Scorpion choke. Caesar 4 and Ivan 1. Ian Kaziwe 2 and Dan Mobiru 1. Sharif Kanonya is asking who beat Kasozi. It is Mark Mochivi. Tabang is asking me about for my name. I am Peter Chobe. Yeah, I love pool just like yourself. John Bosco, thank you for watching. You want to watch Dog City's previous match? It has been streamed about 1 hour ago on this very platform where you are watching the one you are watching. So you just refresh the page, then look at the last 3 videos. One of them was Dog City versus Mansour. It was way more entertaining than the one you are watching now. Nelson Mupambira asking how I am. Yes, I am good. You are watching from Uganda. And Tabang, thank you for appreciating the knowledge about the game. And you love listening to these streams. And I don't want to give myself too much credit for knowledge. For me, I just take it the way you can love an artist. Like, you just find yourself mastering all of their songs. And you can sing them freely, simply because you love the artist. Also, I mean, with Paul, it's like that. Ivan Sennyonjo, of course, more experienced than Caesar, but not as qualitative as is Caesar. Must win this frame and the next three after this one, or else his participation in this competition shall come to a round of last 16 end. And coming up is going to be Caesar versus Dog City. And how can you even go to sleep when action that beautiful is coming your way? Also coming up is Hazard versus Mafia. And once again, most especially those of you who are watching on the YouTube stream, if the music is so loud in your ears, kindly notify me. It will be safer to mute the rest of the video than risk the page, maybe the video itself. Ivan Sennyonjo is going for the yellows, and if he makes a clearance of the yellow frame, then maybe he has another fighting chance in this match. I don't remember him ever defeating Caesar in any competition. He needs not only to pot but also maintain the white. He does have the skill that was quite impressive, dragging the white ball in a way that it doesn't move a very big difference, a very big distance away from the top end of the table. He's in right now good position to pot either of the two yellows. The one near the top end of the cushion, I'm not so sure it was the best option of the two yellows to start with, unless he can prove me wrong with the position of the white ball next. I think it is okay. I think it is okay. Has to be cautious not to lose white for black once he puts the last yellow to the center pocket on the left. And this is the shot. Intention, pot yellow, not lose white ball for the black. And that is a very good bounce of the white ball off the cushion and gets a round of applause for the very first time in the match. The black, even Francis Mukoko can pot this one. Ivan Sennyonjo 2 and Caesar Chandiga 4. And if maybe Caesar or a fan of Caesar was considering this match done and dusted, frame number 6 has been a reality check that when Ivan Sennyonjo is given a chance, he is more than capable of utilizing the chance. Big break by Caesar. Will he pot a break? No, he won't. He does leave an open table, a fairly good split of the balls, most especially, in my opinion, the yellows. And the blues are even better spaced actually for the yellows. They're a little bit tricky. as long as he gets a blue to pot, I believe he'll be going for the blues. And guys, as we were having, there was a little bit of a downpour. There was rainfall, and for about 30 minutes after me streaming the first two matches today, there was no live stream. So there was an exchange of words between some of the players. And after a very nasty exchange of words between Joseph Kasozi and Ibrahim Kayanja, those two have agreed to have a race to 21 money match for $1,000, part of which has already been deposited. And they have agreed to have that action this Monday in about 45 hours from now. So the venue that has been selected has been Amigos Pool Arena in Kampala. The race is 21 and $1,000 is the pot from Joseph Kasozi and Ibrahim Kayanja. That is on Monday. That is the piece of news I have for you in terms of news for the week. I cannot confirm a comp, but there will be some action maybe later in the week. Heybo, something. And then please don't forget that in 4 weeks from now, the Queen's Sports Club AAF comp that normally happens once a year at Queen's Sports Club in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe. This year's edition is happening from the 11th up to the 14th of next month. Once again, the venue is Queen's Sports Club in Bulawayo. And the guy that is leading with 4 frames to 2 will be returning to try and defend the crown of the first international competition that he ever won. Now, Ivan Sennyonjo is trying to become the dark horse of this match if he can find a way of winning 3 frames in a row to take down Caesar. Look at what a miss we've just seen. At the point when he was on the verge of winning the third, at the point when he was trying to put Caesar under very immense pressure, is the same point against the same pressure that he has missed a very crucial pot. And Caesar responds to a miss with a miss. It was always going to be very difficult to recover by making such a cut. Maybe this one is a big lesson to Ivan, that when you are playing a shooter who is superior to yourself, when you have a chance to take him down, please do, because most of the times when you don't, he will. And I think Ivan's tournament has already come to an end. Remember, this tournament only rewards the top 4. Number 1 taking $300, number 2 150, number 3 75, and the number 4 $35. Ugandan weekly comps are not very rewarding, and because they are not very expensive, it is the reason why we can have them quite regularly, quite consistently, and have made Uganda the lead hub for pool on the continent. And one of the reasons is because of the consistency of this guy. Caesar takes down Ivan Sennyonjo by 5 frames to 2. Not a very bad fight from Ivan. Caesar's superiority was always going to have its way, especially with the unexpected misses from Ivan. Final score, Caesar 5 and Ivan 2.